Okay, so I got a little carried away with the stump bucket. I caught a root with this right tooth, a little too hard, and I completely bent the end of it down. There was supposed to be some gussets going through here, or some extra plate tacked on to really stouten up this front edge. This is the weakest portion, and I figured I'd just be easy with it, and I'd test it out a little bit before I got all that done. It was a mistake. So I'm gonna make a video here on repairing what I've messed up here. If you get under it here, I've definitely twisted that end down. You're supposed to have a bend from here, and it's supposed to be straight all the way across. Well, as you can tell at this mark I have made, it tilts down here a little. The other side's much worse. But when you put something in a bind like this and bend it, this portion gets compressed and your top portion up here wants to split apart. Once you expand the metal at the top, it doesn't want to go back together as it did. So I'm going to have to remove a portion right here. Just cut out 1/4 inch, 3/8 of an inch here, just to get it bent up enough to where it's pretty much back like it was. You just have this much area to keep it from bending. And it bent right across this line here to this other side. You can see it just bowed this out when I tried to straighten it back up. So I'm going to cut this out also. Try to get all this back straight. That's about as straight as I can get it. Now let's make our cuts. We'll see if we can get this back straight. You really want to remove as little as possible. I'm just going to take out about 3/8 of an inch, just so if I got to take out more, I can later. So now that I have my pieces cut out and I can actually bring them back together, whenever I put tension on this, the only area that there should be stress at is this line across this bottom plate. So technically it should just fold right back up into place where it should be, and I'll be able to get it there where I like it, tack it back together, weld everything back out, and then add on my scab plates to really bring this thing back together and have some strength to it. This right side is bent much more than this other one. So whenever I get this one right, I'm just going to put a little shim in there, maybe the piece I cut out, to hold this one in place so I can keep bending this one back up where it needs to be. It would be great if you could heat this up, but all I have is a little propane torch, and it don't quite do the job. I've actually done went too far on this side. Okay, this side's good. All I'm doing is I'm laying my straight edge. This is my point of my bucket where it takes an angle. I lay it against it. As you can see, I still have a big gap under here. So I'm going to shim this side up and get ready to put some more tension on this right hand side. It's not going to be perfect, but it'll be a lot better than what it was. I actually got this one just about back right. My brace, this is the one that's going to go on the inside. I have this side correct. It's actually too far. I got to bring it down. I'm just going to get it all tacked in and I'll show you when it's done. Let me pry that apart. Okay, that's perfect. About as good as I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna weld this seam up. This gap I have, I'm gonna just start laying passes in it and fill it up and get it all tied back together. Now's the time where I pull this thing back together, Desiree. This is the moment of truth to see if I can get this bent back in place like it should be. She ain't moving no more. Put them on. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Yeah, there's a ton, literally. But for the most part, we're back where we should be. I'm a little high, but that's pretty damn close. And I really don't know how much more I can get safely. I want safety glasses. She's a little low. I'm not tightening it up no more than that. There's a lot of damn pressure on this thing and I don't too much like it. And then I gotta lay all around it to weld it. I'll try to pull it a little more. We are removing the tension. This is one of the best things I ever bought, was this Porta Power by Harbor Freight. The hook attachment didn't come with it, but it was worth buying. She's definitely much better than she was. These are the plates I put in. Put one on each side, so now I have a 9/16 thick piece here, and I'm gonna weld all of this completely solid. I run out of MIG wire and had to switch to a flux core, but I just pretty much done some 1-inch welds all around. It's still a little off. Once you mess it up like I did, You won't never get it back perfect, but this is good enough for what I'm gonna be doing with it. I got it welded all the way around so dirt can't pack up under it, and you know, once you pack dirt under it, you'll spread that apart, and that's not good for buckets and stuff like that. He'll end up failing later on. I got plug welds through this area here to really tie these pieces together. Then on the outside face, I done the same exact thing, and I got these big pieces cut out where I could get a weld through that whole area. I got one plug weld here, and really tied it in good to the front. But it turned out very well. I hope this helps someone out with whatever they've messed up and have to repair. If you don't mind, give me a like and a subscribe and to see more content like this. But I'm gonna get to painting this thing and finishing up the video that I was making this for. Thank you.